I don't think I'm really too happy with this angle, but this is what it's gonna have to be. Hey Earthlings, welcome back to my channel, the only Lauren channel. I am the Lauren of Laurens and today I am going to tell you are welcome into the age of Aquarius. Let me grab my notes. I know what you're probably thinking. You're probably thinking like, where are all the famous Aquarians? It's not that many. It's only like a handful, maybe like 5. You can count on your finger. Oprah, Justin Timberlake, and really when you think about all of that, that's pretty nondescript. So you don't see them around as often, and that's pretty peculiar behavior. There are several reasons for this, and basically what it is that Aquarians aren't doing their job. And that reason being is because there's been a lot of entropy built up in the system, and it's just going downhill. Or what some astrologers like to call karmic debt. So we're going to define what an Aquarius is, más o menos, and what karma is. I think you know what debt is, so we're not gonna get into that. And honestly, we should talk about in another video how each sign has an important role to play into society as far as getting a job done in the world. I just realized you guys can see me better. And we're gonna talk about how, because the Aquarius isn't doing their particular job, affects us in a very big way. Very impactful. And this is just part 1 to this topic. There will be more to say later. So what is an Aquarian? Typical answer: humanitarian, intellect, technology, the water bearer, bearing the water in a cup, pouring it down, etc. But little do people realize we live in a world that doesn't value intellect at all. They may value technology, but where do you think technology comes from? You're welcome. So how does a person who has a natural knack for intelligence and intellect supposed to come into fruition or become themselves when we live in a society that doesn't reward intellect at all or value it at all? The overall process of learning is pretty much frowned upon, and not many people are interested in it. I literally have to fight people every step of the way to get a degree in physics. Like, every step of the way. They be like, quit school and get a 40-hour-a-week job. And I'm like, dog, do you hear yourself? Do you hear yourself right now? How many black girls you know like physics and math? That's besides the point. If I have a dream, you should support it. That's the point. If I have an intellectual dream, even more supportive. So to start something, you have to know something, and you have to have a proper vision that points you in the right direction. In other words, you need examples. Aquarius tends not to shine because, like we said before, as an earth sign, its earth element is space or ether, for lack of better words, or to put it into perspective, which I believe is a combination of dark matter and dark energy. And yes, dark matter and dark energy and space holds everything up, which is why the sign is fixed, because of integrity. But dark matter doesn't really tend to shine on its own, unfortunately. I.e. Kelly Rowland. Sorry, Kelly. So how do you fix it? Well, you have to pay your karmic debts, right? You gotta get rid of the entropy. The word Aquarius doesn't really have a deeper root to it other than the association with the Pi root aqua, which basically means pertaining to water. Now, we're going to get into something deeper and darker, which is what I do regularly outside of this channel. I give you guys fluff, but we're gonna do some, I'm just gonna give you a taste of what I do. So that's way deeper and way darker and very heavy. So I need you to take notes, and I need you to hang on mentally and physically. And then you'll need to basically marinate on the information outside of class. Let's just be real. This is a philosophy class, basically. So you need to marinate on it, kind of think on it, ingest it, put it in your pocket, pull it up, look at it again, put it back in your pocket, look at it again, sleep with it on your heart, fall asleep 4 hours, wake up, look at it again, go outside, put it in the light, look at it, kiss it, and then put it in your mouth and eat it. That's how much I need you to process this information. We're going to look at the word quantum, obviously, because the Q-U-A, which is something I do etymological. They don't usually string together. One doesn't say, I'm gonna have to make a video on them. One doesn't say that this is related to the other one, even though they have the same base string of letters, which its pi roots are quo. Well, the quo pi root meaning big thing or stage direction. We gotta go into that, look into it later. Related words are either, how, qua, quantity, whether, quotient, and quanta, and quasi. Now, if you pay attention to either and whether, those also sound like ether, which I believe are the roots of those words and where the original definitions came from. There are many more, but I don't want to confuse you. A, the root A, either means without or one. So it's like asexual, for example, or agnostic, or uno and an. I shouldn't group those all together. For the purpose of this video, we're going to call our aqua root that we self-discovered one big thing, because A, it makes sense, and B, we're gonna keep it pushing. That's pretty much it. I see no reason to confuse you or me, because I was getting confused, and this is what I do in my leisure time. Take that, take that, take that. And basically this one big thing needs to pay its karmic debt, because I'm getting tired of the nonsense. Well, what is karma? Karma is a bitch, a pitch. In Buddhism, it's a sum of one's actions in one's life which determines his form in the next. With a Sanskrit root and meaning. To make, do, perform, or the pi root, to form. One could infer that you're passing your bad habits generation after generation, child to child, person to person. And I don't know what type of algorithm the universe is working on, but it seems like fire signs birth air signs, and air signs birth fire signs, and water signs birth earth signs, and they get together and either or masa minas left and right and all over again. I think it's changing now, but that seemed to be the consistent algorithm it was pushing out, the theme of the universe. And why would it be like this? Well, what's happening is your ability to be unique is getting you by in everyday life. You're living the status quo. I mean, that's good enough for you, Aquarian. You don't need the spotlight. But you have to help people in a big way, or you're literally, and I do mean literally, a waste of space. Like, Geminis are out here rapping, and Scorpios are out here transforming people. Leo's out here Leoing. Players out here playing ball shot colors they wanna call. Everybody doing what they're supposed to be doing but Aquarius. And I think they're doing low-level jobs, but they're not doing big work. So it's time to get out here, get this hustle, get this money, get this juice, okay? Because the age of Aquarius is coming and we're not gonna stop it. I'm not gonna stop it. You're not gonna stop it. We're gonna all embrace it, and we're gonna live in a greater, better world. Like this video, Earthlings. Subscribe. Support my Patreon, and special shout out to my new Patreon supporter, Patreon, Cav Mac, who also bought my book, Buy My Book, on Amazon. Quintessence. It's about dark energy. Textbook, science textbook on dark energy. There are none. So support me. Share these videos. Share with your friends and everything. Bye.